Hello fiddlers. So this video is all about learning how to play by ear because I get a lot of questions about it. All the covers that I do on my other YouTube channel, my cover channel, they are all done by ear, and a lot of people think that I must have some kind of like innate ability to play by ear or something, born with some kind of gift. Totally not true. I was not born with any kind of musical gift. I've just learned how to play by ear after doing it for quite a while, and I think that pretty much anyone can learn how to do this. Now, if you're learning how to play by ear on an instrument such as the fiddle, which I'm assuming most of you probably are, the first thing that you should do is start learning how to play by ear from another fiddle, because it's infinitely easier. Better yet, learn how to play by ear from another fiddle live, or second best, another video of another fiddle. Now, the reason is that when I started learning how to play by ear, I didn't have my ear developed yet. I couldn't tell you what note that fiddle was playing without looking at it. And that's the beauty of instruments, is that you can actually see what note you're playing. So when you get more comfortable with your fiddle, if you're seeing someone else play something, you can get an idea of what string their bow is on and where their fingers are headed. And that will really help you start to learn how to pick up a melody without using sheet music. It's not truly playing by ear yet because you're using visual cues, but it will greatly help you and will help to train your ear. So if you're learning a tune from another fiddle, keep your eyes glued on their fingers, absolutely glued on their fingers. And you know, you can kind of anticipate after you do it for a while, you get better at it, you can anticipate where their fingers are going to move. So that's tip number one. Look at other musicians. Figure out what they're doing, and you do it too. Tip number two is ear training. Every now and then, get someone to play a note on a piano or another fiddle, any instrument, get them to sing a note, and then you have to find that same note on your violin or your instrument or whatever. So say I did this, and for this exercise it's best not to look. This is just a pure ear training exercise. So if I did this, and you weren't looking, and then you would go to your instrument and play back that same note to me. And eventually, I should be able to get to the point where if I played that note, you'd be able to play it right back immediately, because you would have heard it and you know exactly where it is. At first, you're going to be fumbling around. You're going to be kind of guessing. Oh, there it is. And then you found it. That made a weird sound. So that's a really helpful exercise. Next, do that same thing with small phrases. So get someone to play a small phrase. So if I was to do, and then you get them to play it back. That's actually how most tunes are taught by ear. If you ever go to a fiddle workshop where you're being taught by ear, it's all call and response. It's like a game of Simon. I don't know if any of you have ever played that. It was like a little electronic game that I had as a kid. And it just gave you a series of notes and you had to plug them back in the same order. It's the same idea. So somebody plays a bar or a phrase of a tune, you play it back. Now, one thing that people sometimes get discouraged about playing by ear is that they want it to be instantaneous. It's not going to be instantaneous, even if you have a perfect pitch ear. The reason being is that you need to get familiar with your instrument. You're not going to know, even if you know exactly what note I'm playing, you're not going to be able to play it back to me if you don't know where it is on your instrument. If somebody played a note on a violin, I would be able to hear exactly what that note is. And I would be able to pick up my violin and play it right back to them. But if somebody played me a note on the violin and handed me, I don't know, handed me a trombone, I'd have no idea where that note is. So I wouldn't be able to play it back. Even though I know what the note actually is, like I know the name of it, I can't play it back on a trombone. So you need to gain some familiarity with your instrument before you even start to play by ear, really. So those are my quick tips for playing by ear. If you've got any questions, let me know. And if you want any further exercises, let me know as well, and I can help you. Alright, oh, one other thing, I'm actually going to upload some videos with those ear training exercises. So if you don't have someone that's willing to play a note for you and have you play it back, you can just watch my video, listen to what I'm doing, and then you can practice developing your ear like that.